What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping by. This is Tattoos in Review. My name's Buck. We're in Westchester, PA at Conquest Tattoos. We're going to go inside. We're going to meet the owner, artist. He goes by the name Gibby. All right, everybody, we're here with Gibby at Conquest Tattoo. Thanks for doing the show for me today. Much appreciated, man. I know you're a busy guy, so thanks for taking the time out of your day to do this. Let's get into it, man. How long you been tattooing?
Probably around 20 years. I mean, not officially, but I started about 20 years ago on friends and myself.
And where did you do your apprenticeship at?
I started in the Virgin Islands, came to Philly, did some time down in Philly at a street shop. I'm from Havertown, so I came out to the suburbs. Then I hit up Pottstown and just kind of bounced around, went to Ridley, all over.
So Gibby, how long have you had this shop here?
April 1st of 2021, so almost 2 years.
And do you take cash, credit?
Yeah.
Cash app?
Cash is king, but I would say in recent years, it's way more credit than it used to be. Things are changing, times are changing. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, yeah, accept it all.
Is this your first shop?
Technically, yeah. Yes, this is my first shop on my own.
Okay.
It was time.
You know, you do walk-ins, appointments?
Nah, I'm strictly by appointment only.
If somebody were to try to get a hold of you to do set up appointments, where would they go?
Best place is social media. It's kind of like the center of things right now, right. Social media. So Facebook, Conquest Tattoo, or Instagram at Conquest Tattoo Studio. I also got a website, conquesttattoo.com, that'll lead you to both of those.
So with you being appointments only right now, are you booked out pretty far?
Several months. I would say for a weekday, it's like pushed right around 3 months, and for a weekend, you're looking at probably closer to 4.5 months.
All right, so folks, if you see what you like today, make sure you get on it. There's no phone number or anything like that?
No phone in the shop.
Good.
No distractions, no interruptions. When you're here, I don't lock the door, but you're it. You're the one. So try to keep it as personal as possible.
Okay. Show
you as much attention as I can.
Do you charge by the hour? Or do you charge with by the piece?
It's by the piece. I mean, some of the portraits I've done, I've noticed I can do them right around 3 hours. So I try not to charge by the hour. It's strictly by the piece.
When you're doing work here at the shop, have music on for the customer?
Yeah, I play music if the customer requests music, but a lot of times I'll put movies on. People get lost. They come out of it 3 hours later and they're surprised we're done.
What would you say is your style?
I really love doing realism. Black and gray, color, anything photorealistic, but I try to be good at everything. I mean, when I was coming up, it was like, dude walked in the door. That was what you did. You didn't have the luxury of being like, no, I only do dot work, or I only do Japanese, or I only do black work, or it was, you did what you did.
Do you have a favorite piece that you've ever done?
Oh, there's quite a few, yeah. Sure.
Okay.
I can't, too many to.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah.
What's the worst tattoo you ever done?
Man, I did this tattoo around the beginning. I don't want to say I ever did a bad tattoo. It still looks good, but I tattooed my buddy. He was sitting like 2 steps below me on basement steps, and I was just tattooing his shoulders. That was kind of when I first started. It still looks okay. It's just a tribal piece, but that was like the thing back then.
The 90s.
We all got them. You got one.
As far as tattooing, is there anywhere you won't tattoo on a body?
Nah. Bring it in the door. I don't like it.
Because
the only spot I haven't tattooed. Yeah.
Do you want to say that, or is it
It's the male.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done everywhere else, inside the ears.
I actually saw a tattoo shop one time where the guy had a sign up that said, "If it's wet before I start, I won't tattoo it."
Okay.
Meaning, like lips, inside your lips.
Yeah. I've done inside the mouth.
Nether regions.
Yeah. I can't think of a spot that I haven't done. Except for there.
So what would you say is your basic clientele here?
I'm just outside of a college town, so I get the younger crowd. I've tattooed, people that were in their 80s. I mean, I tattooed like an 87-year-old woman. It was her first tattoo, I think. 87 or 86.
That's awesome.
It was like 3 generations of. They came in and.
And as far as age, it's 18.
18 years old.
Or parent consent.
Or parent consent.
Is there anywhere you won't tattoo?
Nah, it's cool. Yeah, anything, anywhere, yeah, I'll do it.
I mean, how do you feel?
I mean, wait, is that like location thing. Like, I won't tattoo you at your house.
No.
We don't do that.
It was actually, you know, on your body. I know that there's tattoo guys out there that, you know, won't tattoo people's faces, especially if it's a young kid.
You know, I'll have a serious conversation with somebody who comes in. If they don't look heavily tattooed, I'll have a conversation with them, whether or not they know what they're doing. But most likely, I'll still do the tattoo as long as they seem together and they're not, you know.
So after 20 years of tattooing, do you still enjoy it?
I love it. I just told somebody the other day, I love my job. Some people go to their job, they hate their job. I look forward to it every day.
See, that's a win, man.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
awesome.
If you can find something that you love and do it every day, that is a winner.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a rough road. It's not easy getting into, well, maybe nowadays it is, but it's not easy getting into this business. You know, when I was trying to get into it, I had people, you know, laughing at me. You know, unsupportive family, shops turned me away and then welcomed me years later. That was crazy. But yeah, it wasn't an easy thing to get into. I feel like I'm kind of like a mixture of like the old crowd and the new crowd. There's these guys that are out there that pioneered it, man, and carried it. You know, a lot of the younger crowd, they're doing excellent stuff, but you have to look back to your, I don't know, to your history or something and try to respect all that.
Right, respecting the past.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you feel like the new generation of tattooers is just not doing that at this point?
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that, you know, there's some guys out there that are brand new that are crushing it. So many talented people these days. I'll never say that, you know, I think I'm all right. I think I'm pretty good. These young guys, you know, I don't want to say that. I just feel like the art has lost something, you know, it has. Tattooing has lost, you know, that magic, that
the edginess of it.
Yeah, almost like, you know, you kind of had to get brought in by somebody, and now it's like anybody can kind of pick it up and do it. It's lost something over the years.
Do you feel like TV shows, and we're not going to mention any shows, have kind of changed the industry?
It has, yeah. Yeah, there definitely has been some shows that have been put out there that changed the industry, and, you know, people come in and, you know, they get like a cover up and they walk out like 20 minutes later. And you look out that door, it's dark. That's 6-7 hours of tattooing. You know, the younger crowd, they want it now. They want it, you know, they think everything's instant, so.
Do you feel like the younger crowd, and I mean this as a customer, not as a tattoo artist, do you feel like the younger crowd that's getting tattoos now expects like this amazing sleeve for like, you know, $400?
Yeah, that definitely happens. People don't realize how much work goes into what we do. Even though technology has made things 10 times better. I mean, I draw on a tablet now. I'm using wireless machines. When I leave here at the end of the day, I'm not done. You know, I go home, I spend hours in front of the tablet.
Do you feel like the newer machines have changed the game? I mean, I know personally for me, like getting a tattoo with some of the newer guns that are quieter, it seems like the pain level's a little less. I don't know if it's just mentally, you know, you're not hearing that chatter.
Yeah, more consistent. People appreciate that a lot when you're, you know, if you're getting something up around your face. Not as loud. Yeah, definitely. Way more consistent. The strokes that you can use are more like painting.
Do you feel like the ink has changed as well? Like, it seems like the ink now is a lot brighter than it was, I don't know, let's
pigments
say 10
have
years
changed.
ago.
Yeah, pigments have definitely changed. With companies pushing like 100% vegan inks, you know, they're safer. There used to be, I guess you could call, you know, reactions to certain types of inks, and now there's less. Yeah, they're trying to ban some stuff over in Europe though. That's kind of crazy, like blues and greens. What do you tattoo if you can't use blues and greens?
What do you think about the tattoos that are the UV glow in the dark?
I've done them.
Yeah.
I've done a handful of them. Earlier on, I wouldn't do them now. I know that it's not approved by certain, I don't think the FDA approves them or whatever, which I don't know what say do they have anyway, what you put in your skin. But yeah, I've done them. I don't do them anymore.
Is there anything I left off today that you want to bring up that you might think is important about your shop or the industry itself?
I don't know. I mean, I think I covered quite a bit. I think our questions were good. You know, don't stop in, get a hold of me. No, I mean, you know, reach out, drive by, check it out. If you want to stop in and say hello, that's cool.
I appreciate your time today, man.
No problem, man.
I know you're a busy guy, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do this.
Man. No worries.
And you know, welcome me into your shop. Very cool shop.
Always welcome.
And thanks, man.
Got it. If you like this video, click on this link right up here.